The lens elements need to be slid to the correct position within the circle so that they are aligned. They create a clear image. Okay. Excuse me. Each lens element can be moved by moving the mouse pointer over the number tab. When grasped, a hand appears. Click and hold the mouse button to slide it left or right. George will acknowledge the image once the lenses are correctly aligned. Right, that looks like writing at the bottom and a head at the top.
The distortions came sharply into focus. It was a Knight Templar burning at the stake. And below him a date in Roman numerals. A Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date. Let me see. MCCC-XIV. That's 1314.
So what do we know about 1314?
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Okay. Can you tell me what per disciplinum meam lux videbus means?
Let me see. That would be, by my teachings, you will see the light.
Okay, I was just telling us about the lens.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So nothing
Catch you
else
later.
there.
Au revoir, monsieur.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess. Per disciplinum meum. A Knight Templar. Let me see.
Maybe we just go back to...
In comparison to its neighbor, it looked pretty plain.
Can we get back to the museum? Or else we just go see Nico. Is there anything down here we needed to... Couldn't turn something, could we? I wonder if he knows anything about 1314.
You're back.
Oui, I have returned.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not just drinking wine. I am undercover.
Yeah, you're under the
must
umbrella.
be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
You've got me convinced.
Merci. But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Dang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sewer Jacques.
Who?
Sewer Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere. Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sewer Jacques.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
Who is this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor
That was obviously us.
Uh-oh.
He has pretended to be a jongleur
Wow, is that the time?
and an American tourist. What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian. Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
That was there. Let's go back to the museum. See if this guy's here. We can talk to him about the lens. He is.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Good morning.
Mary, of course. Where have you been? Nicole said you were away.
I just returned from Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember?
Yes, what is it?
A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In accidenta sita est in ora mundi.
The island of Britain.
Lies at the edge of the world to the west.
Strange.
Hey, thank you very much for the
That
sub.
seems to contain a
7-month
series of
streak.
pointers.
Like I said, it's a treasure map.
I'm not long up. I slept in a little bit, so I've only been on for about half an hour, so you haven't missed much. Oh yeah, tissue. I haven't got any. No, we were we had our supper out in the garden because it was nice yesterday, so and some wine. Slight sore head this morning.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
How are you?
Guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
It was a very nice evening. Considering we've had rain for the last week.
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Oh well. You just got to ignore other people.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras.
Who's he?
A Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
Oh, you've missed the zapper. Unless we get to use it again. We just used it about 10 minutes ago. When we were out in Syria, we got cornered by the bad dude. He had a gun, he was going to shoot us. But we said we offered to shake his hand before he did. So first time ever. But we still got it, so we might get to use it again.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They are probably long dead.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
I wonder what we do now. We're just gonna go back and talk to Nico.
I solved another puzzle.
You did?
Well, I guess I did.
Well, what was it? What's the answer?
1314.
What does that mean?
It was the date when Jacques de Molay was burned, wasn't it?
Of course.
The answer was hidden in a stained glass window. When I looked through the lens, the picture changed. It became a man surrounded by flames.
It seems to me the answers to the Templar puzzles are as cryptic as the clues. Sometimes I wonder if the manuscript isn't an elaborate joke.
The Knights Templar weren't the kind of people to play jokes, were they?
So what you've been working on? Been doing more drawing today, or?
Is there something going on between you and Labano?
What business is it of yours? We agreed on
Yeah.
this, the clown, the Templars, strictly business, remember?
Yeah, but
So get off my case.
I don't know what to do now.
let's take another look at...
No, we don't want to look at the manuscript.
Look,
Let's just come out of the manuscript.
look there.
Yeah, it's 2 manis.
There's a guy between
Yeah, we've done that.
the night through my... Just how long have you known Labano?
Andre, we met at college. He helped me out when I was a fresher. Showed me around, that sort of thing.
You never told me that before. I thought he was just a working acquaintance.
So he is. I rarely see him these days. You know, he hasn't changed much. A little lesser at the front, perhaps. I'd forgotten how much fun he could be.
I'm just on looking. Ooh. That's very good. I like that. It's just 2 different speeds between the two. I'm just... I quite like the bottom one more, the slower one. It's like They come across as more of a slow thing, aren't they? Yeah, no, I like that. That's really good. So is that going to be poisonous if you go inside the green area?
I'd better get back to the quest.
I don't know where to go now. I'm going to talk to the police. Okay.
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
Really bad if you run into a couple of them and one is each. You get slowed and poisoned. We've talked to
I'd
him.
like to report
Yes,
We've done that.
I see.
outside the hotel. They stopped.
Could you describe?
One looked like their names.
Oh,
Yeah, we've done that bit.
See you later, Sergeant.
Anywhere else we can go? Oh, we can go to Spain now. Yeah, there'd be more of a hindrance, wouldn't they? Rather than a hazard, maybe. I mean, the mobs would be the more hazardous, but then if you go and run into these things, they would hinder your escape more. And then you've got to think if it's going to stack as well. You know, if you run into two of the mushrooms that slow you down, do you slow down even further, or the same with the poison one? Does it stack the poison?
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old. I wondered if it was some sort of summer house.
Yeah. And then you get into does each stack have its own timer, or does it reset the timer each time you stack? Oh, I didn't want to go down there. I want to talk to the dude.
Hi, is this the De Vasconcelos house?
who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Is that the Countess?
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
No, she hasn't won the lottery.
A more cunning man might have claimed that she had.
Oh yeah? They might have, might they?
We've tried that one before.
More cunning man would have been kicked off the premises. The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
Yeah, it's It's a difficult one, isn't it, to balance, so... Like, there's like, what game am I playing just now that you get poisoned in? Oh, it's near a replicant, because the poison's not too bad, it is just a hindrance if you do get poisoned. Your health really doesn't go down very quick.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why?
Yeah, it would be your own fault though if you went into the poison while you were fighting.
Adios, senor.
It would be something to try and avoid, wouldn't it? Look, he's watering me. He's washing me down. He thinks I'm dirty, look. I want to go down here and investigate. These are obviously scanned in images. All the plants and that, they keep doing that with the rocks as well.
From a distance, I thought it might be a summer house. Close up, I wasn't so
Looks more like a mausoleum. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I don't
The
have
door was a handsome piece of work, in keeping with the ornateness of the rest of the building.
It looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like a mausoleum, especially with the crosses on it and the angel outside. There was probably another angel here before.
Rats. It's locked.
Rats. These damn rats, they lock everything.
I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to.
Why not? There's a little window there you could have climbed in. I don't have anything that would help us, do we? We need a key. Yeah, I was just spotting Vaporum Lockdown on my game list this week. Thinking, when am I going to get to play that? Near Replicant's longer than I thought, so... But I am enjoying it, so...
I wasn't about to...
There must be a way into here. I guess we're going to have to go talk to...
Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching
the Countess.
away. It was a beautiful sight, and it looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript.
I started playing an old... well, oldish JRPG yesterday. Because it's part of a series and I wanted to play the later ones that I have, but I haven't played these earlier ones, so... My son tells me I have to play the first ones first. So I started to play that. I was enjoying it, it was good. That one. Because I want to get onto the Steel Sky ones. But I need to play these 3 games first. Trials in the Sky, first chapter, second chapter, and third chapter. The story is really good on them, so...
Hey, you.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, we're gonna have to turn this top off, aren't we? What's the matter? Hi. Well, you need to come
The
closer.
hose
can't
ran
you?
from some sort of utility room all the way to the lawn.
Can we turn it off?
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
I want you to cut it. Luna's got her head in her bag. I'm not quite. Can't go up there. Oh, what about this? Oh, we could try that, couldn't we, since he's got water?
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Let's try this.
Hello again.
You again.
Yep, and it's a real bonus to see your smiling face, too. Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so.
Oh. That's spoil sport. Should we not offer him something else?
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a salesman.
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk them. This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Do you recognize this man?
No.
A man of many words.
Have you got any use for a fistful of plaster?
No.
No.
Look at this tissue.
It's a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Yes, that's right. Do you know what this is?
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
I'll be going for now.
Adios, senor.
Look, the mausoleum looks open from here. How are we going to get into here? We must have to do something with the hose. If somebody keeps closing it, he probably rushes over there when he sees us going.